There's a ton of games here. I mean, I would venture to say even too many games, perhaps.
So we're here at Too Many Games in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Me and Jay drove up here. Yes, we drove all the way up here.
One advantage to being a guest at conventions is we get to go out on the vendor floor, you know, a little bit earlier while people are setting up.
Now, Melvor Dodongo couldn't get time off of work to come, so it's basically just at this point trying to find somebody to be the cameraman. It's on my shoulders at this point.
I've never played the American video thing. The only thing I played was the, what was it called? The volleyball game.
Venice Beach?
That's it, yeah.
I spy with my little brown eye a Mermaids of Atlantis.
Brown eye? You mean your butthole?
Yeah, I was
He said he'll do 25 right now, day one.
25. It's what?
It's a rare game. It's a rare game.
That's what, Bubble Bath Babes minus the 8-bit nipples?
Mermaids of Atlantis is pretty much Bubble Bath Babes. For those who don't know what Bubble Bath Babes is, it is one of the rarest NES games, unlicensed game made by Pan Asian. So the alternative is Mermaids of Atlantis.
It's a lot of money for one game. You know how I am. However, I don't see this being around on Sunday.
No.
Because on Sunday, he might be like, take it for 15, but I don't think it'll be around on Sunday. That's the problem.
I want to get a little bit cheaper.
What else can I say? I can't really go any lower.
If you can go lower, like let's say a $20 bill.
25.
Probably not going to get much of a discount, if any at all.
He's not going to vend right now because it's first day. He hasn't even opened yet.
It's not even first day.
It's not even first day.
We're not even open doors yet.
Okay, look, I'll do the 25, but give me like some bullshit comment that I need. Yeah, some crappy comment. I'm not asking for like
this one?
Hey, if I need off-road, then yes, off-road. Let's see here.
Take that bullshit.
Ivan Iron Man Stewart steak.
How about Thundercade?
There you go. That's like worthless.
What do you got on it?
25.
25, I'm in. Let's do that.
Yeah, shake on it. Yes.
I mean, hell, I didn't expect any kind of discount. With me still being as cheap as I am, for 25, I get Mermaids of Atlantis and Thundercade.
Actually, that's the only reason I drove here from Buffalo. Thanks for ruining my whole weekend.
For Thundercade?
Yeah.
You gotta change that, man.
I would have gone with dance aerobics, but you know.
I have the dance aerobics.
Oh yeah?
Now once again, I'm holding the camera and I see a game. Stupid Scott picks up a game. It's Kool-Aid Man boxed on in television. But I can't get to it because I'm holding the camera.
Billy wants it for 15, but he's not holding it, so. Should I be that guy?
Let me see it. Let me see it.
I don't trust you.
Let me see the game. You shouldn't trust me. I'm from Texas. Give me the game.
Exactly. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I heard you guys drove up here. Yeah, we did.
So this is a no-brainer to me. I love Intellivision. I know he doesn't collect Intellivision games, so this thing is mine.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
It's Kool-Aid Man. I know I had to have it. He also had to have this. Unfortunately, he was walking on ice and got caught slipping. Hey, Billy.
It's not, okay, look, it's not walking on ice when you're blocking me out like a basketball, like Manute Bol.
How am I gonna block this big Neanderthal? That's like King Kong getting blocked by a little dude.
You're New York, goes like 2 feet on the other side, like this.
I think it's actually my love handles.
There's a ton of games here. I mean, I would venture to say even too many games, perhaps.
That's cool. I played the hell out of this game when I was a kid. It was on the Atari ST.
$80 for an Alf. For me. 3 for 10. How many you got? 1, 2, can I count them? $30. Okay.
So I'm over here taking advantage of this 3 for 10 deal. A couple of highlights for me were, one, Popeye. Mine, for whatever reason, won't work on my console, so I picked up a replacement for, you know, $3.33.
3 for 10 is a good deal, especially at a convention.
There ain't no 9 for 25 though.
There ain't no 9 for 25, you're right.
So we're walking the floor, somebody taps me on the shoulder and says, hey, I got some video games in my trunk out in the parking lot. You want to go look?
That sounds shady as balls, but I'm in. Let's go.
Of course I want to go look. What do you think I am?
This is in the box, but it's just this and the box.
You're looking at the games, aren't you?
Yeah, there's not, I mean, Donkey Kong Jr., I think,
I think I have Donkey Kong Jr. If it was Donkey Kong Jr. Math, I would.
Now he has a box here of some pretty decent stuff. I have most of it. However, what I don't have.
And bases loaded 4 are probably the only rares.
I need that.
There you go. Merry Christmas.
The only bases loaded I don't have. Now, bases loaded for, believe it or not, even for a baseball game, a sports game, it's pretty hard to find on the NES.
What are you asking on it?
Make me an offer.
Usually around 20 or so bucks. Don't know if I want to spend that type of money on a sports game.
I don't know. $5.
So bases loaded 4 is definitely never below $5. So I'll take it for $5.
I played Dynamite Heavy. I don't have it though.
Dynamite Heavy is very, very good.
Now, I'm also looking at Dynamite Heady on the Sega Genesis. Now this is a game I've never had, never owned, never played as a kid. I did play it on the Sega Genesis collections on PS3, and it was really cool.
It's weird, like graphically, that's one of the best games on a Genesis.
What are you asking on it? It's gonna be $5. $5?
$5 for a complete Dynamite Heady? Hey, sign me up for that. I'll take that.
Thanks here.
Twin Cobra. Oh, this is a shooter. This kind of looks like Tiger Heli.
So I'm looking into this again, and I see a Twin Cobra. Twin Cobra is a shooter on the Sega Genesis. Sega Genesis had some really good shooters. Actually, a lot better shooters than the Super Nintendo did. I will give it credit for that.
Like 3 on that? Yeah. I mean, a shooter on the Genesis for $3?
Your mom's $3.
Your mom's $3, so.
Who's the foot? Where's the dongo? The dongo's off fucking stone somewhere. And your brother pretty much is like constantly being told by all the people at Home Depot that he can't do shit. So here I am, Alphaomegasin, cameraman extraordinaire.
Jay, ask us a question.
What the f*** are you even talking about? Like, I don't even get
Seriously, what y'all even talking about?
He do.
Yeah. What y'all? That's how you sound.
What y'all talking about?
You did say y'all.
I wanted to help you finish your Dinobot collection so Melvar can be jealous. So I got you Swoop.
This is the only one I'm missing. You sure you want to give this to me?
I got an extra, so
okay.
I went out of my way to get that for you.
Really?
It took me a while to actually find that because nobody wants to get rid of it now because of the movie with all the Dinobots in it.
I think Swoop was one of my favorites as a kid. I had Grimlock and Swoop.
Billy gets it for free, like a freaking chode.
And I got this for you. You're really hard to figure out what to get for. I knew you had a Teddy Ruxpin.
I do have Teddy Ruxpin.
So I figured I'd get you the grubby that you can hook up to him. You need the wire, but he works. I had him plugged into mine. He works perfectly. He reads along and everything. Has the battery covered.
He did, however, bring the awesome me, a grubby. Now, if you don't know, grubby was in the Teddy Ruxpin line.
Dude, really appreciate it. Yeah, no problem, guys. Thanks for everything.
Thanks a lot.
The Dinobot collection is complete now. Except Sludge is missing a leg, but other than that, it's complete.
So I can link my grubby and my Teddy Ruxpin together, and they can sit there and talk and have a conversation.
That sounds like a video to me.
Let's make a video on it.
Okay.
Let's make a video on it.
Look at this.
Straight up sumo-ing.
I'm already blown up.
You, my friend, I have repressed anger from because you opened my toothpaste when? In Canada, you ripped it open, unscrewed it, and went.
He's mad about that.
What's bullshit about that?
When you lick his nipples, you took my property without even asking. Dude,
Dude, I needed to fucking clean my mouth.
What kind of a man does that? 8-Bit Eric does that. 8-Bit Eric.
It's time to go explore Philadelphia a little bit. I like to go sightseeing, especially if I've never been there. We want to go to the Rocky Steps. Why do we want to go to the Rocky Steps? Why the hell not? Rocky was filmed there. Rocky ran him. That's where he runs up the top, throws his arms up, and he's a badass.
There's still more fuckers.
Oh, shit.
Stupid clumsy Billy misstepped and broke his Achilles tendon. Billy had no idea that he tore his Achilles. He could still walk. Nobody thought anything of it, so he's like, ah, screw it, I'll tough it out.
And I'm gonna have to get through the rest of this convention with a limp.
That's the way game chasing go.
See, now we are following the game chasers in the wild, chasing them, as they say, as they wander through this hollowed halls of nerddom, seeking the rarest of the rare.
So it's the next day here of Too Many Games.
Right now they are wandering past the food court, which has no Nintendo systems. I believe they are quite lost.
One of the vendors here is called 8-Bit Evolution. He had a stack of dollar games. Somehow I wound up with the stack first, and unfortunately I have all of them.
I'm all about dollar games, right?
I think I have all of them too. I think I have all of these.
I have every single one of them.
Let me check this one. Go ahead.
I'm gonna let everyone else finger the pile of dollar games here.
You're just getting caught slipping, that's what's happening.
How do you get caught slipping? You're in the back of the line.
You sound like Eric now.
You son of a bitch.
You like that?
No. I already have all these games, so I guess I caught all y'all slipping.
Whatever.
Yeah, you know what? F it. When everybody else says I got caught slipping, it's fact. I'm gonna say the game chasers got caught slipping.
Awesome. Just the boxes?
Now he's also selling some boxes here that apparently he just doesn't need or doesn't want. One of them is Lolo 2.
It's a little rough.
I'll give you 5 for it. You're not gonna take it.
You have it in your hand.
I'll take mine. For $5, even though it's got this little rip on the front, I'll totally take that.
What'd you say on that, 25?
I don't know if you ever tried it.
No. I've heard about it though.
It's Super Mario World Return to Dinosaur Land. I am huge on Super Mario World. One of my favorite games.
Sure. You know what this is? It's Super Mario World, but somebody took the hacked it, rearranged it. Usually I don't do stuff like this, but I heard it was freaking awesome.
Oh, I've heard about it.
It's almost like it's an entirely new game, which is cool because it'd be like I'm playing Super Mario World for the very first time, which is an experience that I wish I could do, but I don't have a time machine. This is the next best thing, so I'm definitely in on this.
I knew I had to have it.
What happened is, Chris is a good friend of mine, Cutman.
Yeah.
So he texts me a picture of Lufia 1 because he knows I'm looking for that. And I'm like, where'd you find this? And he's just like, ha ha, come over to my place later. I come over.
Sounds like he wants to have sex with you.
I know, so I totally did. That's exactly what happened, Eric. No, so I go over there. He's got them all like laid out. It's like Demon's Crest, Ogre Battle.
So I just got word that DJ Cutman is apparently selling some games.
Well, so those are at the booth?
He's got at the booth right now. He's had him back there the whole time. I told him, you sell that Demon's Crest, we kill you.
All right.
No, seriously, look at this. Stop and look at this. Type in Filter 3 is a good game, actually.
So we're gonna mosey on over there and try to swindle him.
He doesn't really know the prices, so we're not gonna all right? We'll be fair.
How do you gotta tell me this?
At this point in the convention, I'm kind of running on empty in terms of funds.
You tell them what I paid. You already start telling people how much your paint cost?
Yeah, I do actually.
This is definitely the most intense part of my weekend. And I was DJing with 4 other guys last night.
Amazing games. Have most of them. I do see King of Dragons. Now I need this game.
It's kind of like Knights of the Round, but better. There's like 23, 24 levels in that game.
I need it. And I don't ever find it anywhere. I never see it anywhere.
What would you do on that?
It's worth about 50.
King of Dragons by Capcom. Let me look it up. What do you want to pay for that, man?
He's gonna offer you $2.
Well, then the conversation will be over.
I'll say 15.
So we're not gonna all right?
Like I get if it was 15. That's just me personally.
With any of this stuff for $15.
What? You have games less than 15.
This one. You want this one for $15? That's okay.
Nah, I'd give you $2 for that.
I really shouldn't spend more than 20 right now.
I would be willing to go up to 20. That's not me lowballing. That's just me being not wanting to spend the money.
Okay, I'm a cheapskate.
Everybody, one of our attendees has a bag.
Well, he says yes on the 20th, so now I have King of Dragons. This is awesome.
It's in good shape, right? It's like an old friend, and he was like, I'm just throwing away everything. It's fun to see them haggle.
Oh, of course.
It's fun to see you guys in action haggling, because you know what? You guys are so much better at it than I am.
Finally have Demon's Crest. I love this game so much.
Oh, look at me.
What is that?
Milk shooting out of you.
It's late, the convention's coming to a close, and it's been a lot of fun out here. The convention was great. Good vendors with good selection and good pricing out here.
It was a really fun convention. You know, got paneled, saw some panels, got some games, saw some games, played some games, had fun with friends. It was really cool.
It's a community that, for the most part, looks out for its own and looks out for each other.
It's a good. It's Sunday, and we're going to apparently head off to a video game store that's supposed to be pretty good.
Like right now, if my heart's telling me to take my pants off.
Just hope my ankle holds up.
Oh, I'm a floating head.
Usually when we travel, we have, you know, four on average about 4 people to a room, and if you got, you know, a room with 2 doubles, you're either 2 people are sleeping on the floor or you're sleeping 2 to a bed. Obviously, you know, you want as much space between you and the next guy as possible. So I mathematically figured out how to maximize bed space in a hotel room. And even though it looks gayer, it's actually less gay. You take the 2 beds and you push them together. All right. So now you've got this one mega bed. So you take your 2 doubles, put them together, and essentially you got a bed that's bigger than a king. You know, bigger than even probably California king, which is huge. So here's the deal. If you have 2 people in one bed, all right, you've got 6 to 8 inches. You can't be on the edge, because you roll over, fart, or sneeze the wrong way, boom, you're gonna fall off, right? So you got to give yourself a little bit of space on the edge. So you got 6 to 9 inches on one side of the bed, and 6 to 9 inches on the other side of the bed. That's unusable space. So now you got the 2 people sleeping in the middle-ish, all right? So you're trying to keep as much space between you and the guy next to you, but as much space between you and the edge without falling off, all right? So imagine you got 2 beds, 6 to 9 inches on each side. So now if you push those beds together, now you've got 6 to 9 inches on this side, 6 to 9 inches on this side, and the 6 to 9 inches on both ends now become 12 to 18 inches of usable bed space. So what you're doing is you're actually creating more total usable bed space by putting the beds together and getting 4 people, or even 5 if they're small enough, into one bed, and there's actually more room between each person if you put the beds together. It makes sense. It makes complete and utter sense.